yes, we are all living in a society. And I think we do need to be considerate of one another as individuals and as groups of different kinds of people who have to share the same space. And I think that's something, we lost that in, I don't know when it was exactly, the 40s or the 1940s or the 50s in America. We lost common decency. Common decency used to be a thing that people practiced to say, I'm not going to walk around dressed in a way that might offend someone by showing different parts of my body, because this is a society, and it might not be nice for someone else to look at my bare belly or at my bare whatever. And let's be a little bit modest here, because there are many different types of people. And to say, we can expand that and to say there's also many people with different types of beliefs. Let's be just mindful of that fact. But then when it gets taken too far, and again, what happens is that it got hijacked by this sort of new will to power, where people are saying, oh wait, we can actually change behaviors with this thing, where this notion of being considerate, if we just pump it full of steroids, like moral ethical steroids, and then it's now a tool for us to modify behaviors, we can get people to do whatever we want. And that's exactly what's happened. We can say, oh, Bill Burr's joke, I didn't quite like minute 210, where he says something that could have really disrupted my narrative, basically. Or Dave Chappelle, we talk about, touching the third rail of American politics. Dave Chappelle puts both hands on it when he says that the whole trans movement is privileged because it's a bunch of white men. You're not supposed to say that in America. He says it, and then what's the response? Oh, Dave Chappelle, a black man, is now a white supremacist. That's the label he's been given. Or Larry Elder, who's a prominent media personality, he ran for governor. He's not supposed to run for governor as a Republican. That's not allowed. Larry Elder, who is a black man, is now a white supremacist. So if you go too far out of the it's not even an Overton window, because we talk about the Overton windows, what's acceptable in
Yeah.
a society as thought among us in general. This is not that. This is something very different. This is what's disrupting a narrative, a politically empowered narrative. And when you do that, the response is not saying, hey, Dave, could you just rethink that? Or, hey, Larry, I see where you're coming from. Maybe you should consider a different ideology.
Yeah.
It's, you are evil. And that's where we see the lie.